प्यारे की जय। परम पूज्य गुरु जी ब्रह्मलीन श्री दीनदयाल महाराज की जय। बोल बोल पंजे वाले की जय। सर्व सुंदर साथ की जय। Let's say the prayer together. वंदो सतगुरु चरण को, करो सुप्रेम प्रणाम। अशुभ हरन मंगल करण, श्रीदेव चंद्र जी नाम। श्री प्राणनाथ निज मूल पति, श्री महाराज सुना। तेज कुंवर श्यामा गुरल को, पल पल करे प्रणाम। प्रणाम करूं सब साथ को, धरि चरणों में शीश। दास जानी दया करो, बुद्धि द्यो बख्शीश। बुद्धि द्यो बख्शीश। बोलो श्री प्राणनाथ प्यारे की जय। कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय। Name to everyone. So let's begin with our session today, and we shall revise what we did in the previous session for about a few minutes. And then we start with our fresh things for the day. So in the last class, I had discussed about one Sundar Sat who had got transformed. He took up a new form. So first of all, please raise your hands to answer that what he was earlier, what was his name, and into which form did he turn? Okay, as usual, we start with Meher.
It was about Pragmabai, and he
Yes.
was very sincere in doing Mehersagar and Tattva Mantra, and because he was so pure, he transformed back into a Sakhi.
Yes. Very good. So he used to contemplate on the fact that I am a Sakhi in Paramdham, we all are Sakhis in Paramdham. And that made him think over that again and again. As a result, he took up the form of Paramdham's Sakhi, and he was looking extremely beautiful. So, could he step out of his house? Was it easy? No. And because of that, he had to stay in the house. People used to laugh at him. And this is why he went to Sri Dikshandraji Maharaj once. And he said that all this is happening to me. So what did Sri Dikshandraji Maharaj tell him? First of all, I would like to tell you all that I'm not able to see your faces, many of you all. So could you please, yes, place yourself in front of the screen so that you're visible. Raj and Rachita, you're okay. Meher, you just need to make it a little more straight for yourself. Even Ash, yeah, Roger, you can be seen. Yes. So what did Sri Devchandraji Maharaj bless him with? Raj, can we hear from you?
I think it was after he did puja in the morning, he would get 7 koris, or the currency they had back then, and he would spend 3 for the future and 4 for the house, I think.
Okay, yes. I think it is the other way around. But anyways, that's fine. So, very good. He would get 7 koris in the temple within the house, in his altar. And from there, he could pick up 7 koris, save a few of them, and utilize a few of them for his household. So this is how. What did Pragnal Bai do every day after he used to get the 7 koris? Okay, Raj, you're raising your hand, so I'll ask you again.
Uh, every day he would do Seva Puja and focus mostly on Siraj, of worshipping Siraj Shamaji and Shamaji, and so later on he became a Sakhi of Paramdam.
Yes. So even after he gets the 7 koris, the same routine continues. He gets up very early in the morning and then he sits to do the Siva Puja. He does the Nijnam Mantra recitation, and all that really purifies him from within. Even after he got transformed, he started doing it more intensely. And that is how it continued for his entire life. So, dear Sundar Saji, dear kids, every one of us need to take a message from the story of Ragnal Bhai that he got transformed into a Sakhi. Even we are Sakhis of Parambham. We need not get transformed in the form of the body. However, our mind, our heart should definitely get transformed to that of a Sakhi, isn't it? So that's what we understand from Pragnal Bhai's episode of Meetup. So, we had discussed yet another story which was about focus. Okay? That was about a boy who would hear many sharp words from the villagers after he could not pass out one subject in his exam. What did, what exercise did his Guruji give him in order to bring back his focus? Oh, Rachita, can we hear from you?
So like she said to like a bucket to fill it up with milk and to like walk to the farm without spilling a single drop of milk.
Exactly. Very good. Okay. So, was he able to do that? Or did he drop some milk? He was able to do it, right? Yes, Rajit.
Well, I was gonna say he was able to do it because he was so focused.
Yes, he was so focused. Could he hear the words of the villagers who were mocking at him? Just nod your heads to say yes or no. Yes. So he was not able to listen to any of the words. We understood through the example of a camera, isn't it? I gave you all an example of the camera. Can anyone please repeat that example? Yeah, can you go ahead?
Like the camera, like there's like if you like put it on like the screen, like you can turn it on like the focus and like then you can only see like the one thing and the rest will be blurred.
The rest will be blurred. Very good. So, in the same manner, each one of us should understand that in our life, whatever focus we have should be set upon the goal itself. If you look at all the things around it, then your focus will not be accurate. In order to focus in the best way, just keep concentrating on the goal, and the other things will become blur on their own. Now, let me just give you one small example of Arjun. We all know Arjun, isn't it? He was the great archer of his time. But when Arjun was a student, his Guruji's name was Dronacharya. Just try to remember if you can. His Guruji's name was Dronacharya. Now, when Arjun was taking the lessons from his guru, the teachings from his guru, one day the guru decided to examine all the students. Now, the guru took all the students to a garden. He showed them that there was a parrot sitting upon the branch of a tree. And he said to all the students that you have to focus on the eye of the parrot and shoot an arrow. It was far away. Now, he asked one student after the other to come up, take the bow and arrow, and take an aim over the target. What was the aim? The eye of the parrot. Okay. Now, as one after the other students came, Guru began to ask all of them, what can you see? Arjun's elder brother, his name was Yudhishthir. He said that I can see the tree, the branches, and a bird seated on that branch. Then he missed out the aim. Then the Guru called yet another student. And the next one to come was Duryodhan. When the Guru asked Duryodhan, what could you see? He said that I can see the fruits, the leaves, as well as the bird. He called yet another student, Bhima, who was again the elder brother of Arjun. And he said that I can see everything. The tree is in my vision. I can see the branches and everything over there. Now, the Guru thought that this is not correct. He called Arjun thereafter. When Arjun was called, please be attentive. When Arjun was called, the Guru asked him, what can you see? Arjun said, Guruji, I can see nothing besides the bird's eye. Which means his vision was very clear. His focus was completely set upon the goal only. He could not see anything else. Only then Arjun was able to shoot the arrow and strike at the aim. So this goes to show that if you keep everything else going on in the canvas in your mind, you will not be able to aim, or you will not be able to focus on the aim. So, dear friends, this is what we understood from the story of that boy. Do not listen to all the people, whatever they are saying, even if they are laughing, mocking at you, throwing sharp words upon you. Forget it. Just see your aim and focus upon it. Now, please also tell me the two qualities of Bhagavad Gita that we did last time. Shagun Srijan, are you able to follow? I think you all were not there in the last class. Is it easier for you all to follow? Okay. So if there are any questions, you please let me know. What were the two qualities of Bhagavad Gita that we did in the last class? Okay, Mehrnash, will you answer? Say one quality each.
One was Tejaha.
And the other one was Shama.
Shama. Shama.
Shama.
That's correct. Okay. So does anyone know the meanings of both these qualities? What is Tejaha and Shama? Okay. So again, Meher and Ash, you can go ahead.
Shama means forgiveness.
And Tejaha means bigger.
Bigger. Correct. Absolutely correct. I hope everyone is following. So please be in touch with these words because very soon, maybe we have another 4 qualities left, and thereafter all the 16 qualities which we had to 26 rather qualities that we had to describe about saints would be complete. Okay, then we can do everything at once in a continuity as a revision. So today also I'll be giving you all 2 qualities of Bhagavad Gita. So before I give you that, I will proceed with Sri Prannaji's life journey of Gita. Now, dear friends, today I am going to narrate a fresh episode. The last time we spoke about the place which was called Madai Bandar, isn't it? We also know that Sri Baijuraj, who was the wife of Sri Pramnaji, she had come under the dacoit's trap and she was kidnapped. So, where did the dacoits take her? Many other Sundarsat were also kidnapped. So, Sri Pramnaji went in search of Sri Baijuraj from Deep Bandar. As he proceeded, he went on to many places. One of them was Madai Bandar. Now, as Pramnaji proceeds from Madai Bandar, he moves to yet another place. And that place, please listen to the name carefully. That place is called Nagar. Do you want me to spell it? I will just give you the spelling of that so that you all can note. Tha Nagar. So I know it may be slightly a tongue twister for you all, but you'll have to say it. We don't have a choice. So Nagar is the place where Sri Pranaji went. As we have seen that there were many disciples of Sri Devchandraji Maharaj who would reside outside Jamnagar. In the same manner, a leading most Sundar Sath, who was the disciple of Sri Devchandraji Maharaj, was residing in this place called Nagar. His name, please listen to this carefully, his name was Natha Joshi. What was his name? Natha Joshi. So, I'll also spell this for you all. Natha. Should I type it? Just a minute. Natha Joshi. J-O-S-H. So, this is the spelling on your screen. Natha Joshi. As Sri Prannaji went in search of Sri Vaijuraji, he enters a place called Nagar, where a disciple of Sri Devchandraji Maharaj, Natha Joshi ji, was residing. Sri Prannaji did not know his exact place. He went on searching, he went on asking people because he was a very reputed person. Many people knew about him. And so someone guided Sri Prannaji the way to his home. And when Sri Prannaji finally reaches the house of Mata Joshi, the conversation between both of them began. Mata Joshi was very surprised to see Sri Prannaji at his doorstep because he knew that Sri Maharaj was not an ordinary human being. He was completely blessed by Sri Raji Maharaj and had the divine powers of Sri Raji and Sri Sadguruji in him. So Natha Joshi was overwhelmed to see Sri Maharaj standing at his doorstep without any invitation. So he welcomed Sri Prahlad and said, "How blessed am I to have you at my place. I did not even invite you, but what was the reason that you had to come over?" So, O Maharaj, could you please disclose the reason to me? Tell me the reason. Why have you arrived here? So, out of his love, he began to question these things. And Sri Pranaji said that this is the matter I am looking for. Many Sundar Sat and Sri Vaijuraji who have been kidnapped by the dacoits. "Oh," says Natha Joshi, "I will definitely help you out to search all of them. Can you please enter inside the house?" And both of them entered into the house and then they started having a talk. For a few days, Sri Pranaji stayed with Natha Joshi. When things did not work, Sri Pranaji decided to move ahead. He wanted to go overseas. In those days, they had to board a ship and go overseas. There were no flights. So Sri Pranaji decided to go to overseas, which means yet another country, and for which he had to board a ship. Now, please listen to this attentively because, as we say, that without Sri Raji's command, nothing can take place. The same thing happened. Sri Maharaj went to board the ship. He gets the ship, but the ship got stuck in the sea. Why? The reason was in those days, the ship would move in the direction in which the wind was flowing. But when Sri Pranaji wanted to go abroad, the wind was not conducive for him to travel. And that is why he got stuck in the ship. For about 10 to 12 days, the ship did not move from where it was. And as a result, Sri Maharaj thought that maybe Sri Raji's command that I should move out of Thattanagar is not there. And without Sri Raji's command, how can I move out of Thattanagar? Therefore, I am not able to go overseas. I'm not able to complete my sea voyage. So he decided to come back to Thattanagar. Maybe there was something which was incomplete. Sri Maharaj came back to Thattanagar. And again, Natha Joshi was fortunate to welcome Sri Maharaj at his own house. This was the second time when Sri Maharaj goes to the house of Natha Joshi. As Sri Maharaj went to Natha Joshi, he welcomed him, and over there, Sri Pranaji started doing his charcha of Vraj Leela, Ras Leela. He started doing charcha about Tantam knowledge and Rajshamaji. Now, after this, Sri Pranaji came to know about yet another saint who was there in Thattanagar. Now, whenever a saint comes to know about another saint, they decided to meet with each other. However, the saint whom Sri Pranaji came to know about was the leader of the temple. He was called the Mahant of the temple. And therefore, he did not turn up to meet Sri Pranaji. Therefore, Sri Pranaji decided, why not? I should go and have a meeting with him. Sri Pranaji asked Natha Joshi and a few more other people to accompany him and visit that saint. Now, before I proceed ahead with the story, I need to question you all to figure out whether you all have understood the story so far or not. So please be ready to answer. I'll just quickly ask you all a few questions before I proceed. From Madai Bandar, Sri Pranaji went on to several places, and now he enters yet another place, which we were discussing about. What is the name of that place? Yes, Raj. I can see Shagun also. I'll just come back to you.
I'll try to pronounce it. Thothanagar.
Yeah. So good attempt. I'll also ask Shagun. Can you please tell us?
Um, not the Nagar. Is that how you say it?
Okay. Okay, fine. I'll try to sort this for you all. And Rajit, could you say this?
Dot the Nagar.
Okay, 1 minute. So we should. Anyone else wants to try? Yes, ma'am.
Tatanagar.
Okay, Ash.
Tatanagar. Oh yeah. Tatanagar.
Okay. I don't know whether you'll be able to take it. Her. Can you say it? Her?
Huh.
Ta. Ta.
Okay. So it is Thattanagar. Okay.
Tatana.
Can yeah. Can you all unmute yourself and try to pronounce that? Thatha.
Tatanagar.
Yes, it's better. Yes, it's better now.
Tatanagar.
All right. What was the name of the Sundar Sat who was residing in Thattanagar? Okay. What was the name of the Sundar Sat who was residing in Thattanagar? I want others also to answer. Yes, we can have it from Shrija.
Uh, Natha Joshi.
Yes, perfect. Natha Joshi. So he was Natha Joshi, and was he a disciple of Sri Pranaji or of Sri Devchandraji Maharaj? He was a disciple of. mm, okay. Yes, Mohan. Tell us.
Was it Sri Devchandraji?
Yes. He was a disciple of Sri Devchandraji Maharaj, which means he was quite a senior to Sri Maharaj also because he was an elderly person. So Natha Joshi was residing in Thattanagar and he was a prominent Sundar Sat of Sri Devchandraji's time. Okay, so uh, from Thattanagar, where did Sri Pranaji want to go? Okay, Raj, tell us. Raj, can you tell us?
Overseas to another country.
To another country. I will come to it when we discuss that episode. But as of now, we understand he wanted to go overseas. But could he go at once or was he stuck? Yes, Harsh, would you like to say that?
He was stuck.
He was stuck. What was the reason? Why couldn't he travel? Yes, Magic.
Because there was heavy winds.
Yes. The wind was not conducive. It was flowing in the opposite direction and he could not travel further. Okay. So did Sri Pranaji come back to Thattanagar or he went elsewhere? Did Sri Pranaji come back to Thattanagar? Yes. Okay, Shabin, would you like to say this?
Oh, he came back because he believed that there was like something he may have not finished or done.
Exactly.
Sri Raji like decides when you leave or like controls you basically.
Yes, basically. Yes, very good. So, Sri Raji Maharaj's hukum or command is what is there upon every Sakhi, supervising upon every Sakhi, such that if some task is undone, it's incomplete, then we cannot proceed to the next task. And there was a very big task which was incomplete in Tatanagar itself. Therefore, Sri Maharaj had to come back. Now, as he came back, what did Sri Maharaj begin to do in Tatanagar? Could you all get the question?
No, can you please reset?
Okay. When Sri Pranaji came back to Tatanagar at Sri Natha Joshi's house, what did Sri Pranaji begin to do? You can see Meher, You're raising your hand, so please answer.
He started doing cha there.
Yes. So what was the charcha about? Yes, all of you all, can you please concentrate and answer? Regarding which topics Sri Pranaji was doing charcha? See, as I said, I'll repeat myself that he started doing charcha about Vraj Leela, Ras Leela, Sri Paramdham, Rajashyamaji, and all those things. Is it clear now? So please understand that he began to do charcha on Sri Tartam, Rajashyamaji, Paramdham, Ras Leelas. So this is how Sri Pranaji was doing charcha. He came to know about a saint and he decided to visit the saint. Therefore, he asked Natha Joshi to accompany him, and a small group of Sundar Sat went along with Sri Pranaji to meet that saint. Now, I proceed with this story a little more. When Sri Pranaji decided to go to him, the name of the saint was Chintamani. Okay? In Gujarati, most of us, we know this word, Chinta. So, the name of the saint, I'm just trying to help you all in remembering the name. His name is Chintamani, Saint Chintamani. Okay, so you all can see it from your screen. I've given you the spelling. Saint Chintamani was there in Thatanagar since years, and he was the priest of his temple. Therefore, he did not come over to Sri Pranaji, and Pranaji decided to go to him. When Sri Pranaji went there, he was talking to his disciples. Chintamani, when he sees Pranaji come over, he stood up in respect. He welcomed Sri Pranaji. And as two saints would meet each other, Chintamani and Sri Pranaji, both of them met each other. And when two saints meet each other, they will greet each other first of all, and then they will start doing satsang, which means they will start talking about Paramdham, and each of them will try to exchange thoughts regarding whatever knowledge they have. Do you know Swami Vivekanand ji? Have you heard of him? Swami Vivekanand ji? He was a very famous personality, a very famous saint who had also visited the United States of America long back. And he was such an amazing saint. He has said a beautiful thing, which I want to share with you all. Suppose that you have $1 and I too have $1, and we mutually decide to exchange $1 with each other. So you give me your dollar, I give you mine. That does not give anything extra or any benefit to either one of us because both of us have just $1. Therefore, there is no meaning when we exchange that dollar with each other. However, if I have a positive thought in me and you also have another positive thought in you, and now we decide to exchange our thoughts, I will pass on my positive thought to you and you will do the same to me. In this way, we now have two positive thoughts. So, Swami Vivekanand ji said that even if we had money and we could exchange it, There is no value addition. But if we have positive thoughts and we exchange it with each other, it will definitely add on to the value. So, with the same thing in our mind, let us understand that Sri Prannaji as a saint and Chintamani ji as another saint are exchanging their thoughts. So, when they exchange their thoughts, Chintamani ji says to Sri Prannaji, have you come over to do charcha? Then I shall sit down and listen to you. Sri Prannaji very humbly said, no, I have come here to listen from you because you are the priest of the temple. So please go ahead and I want to listen to charcha from you. As Chintamani began to do charcha, Sri Prannaji heard each and every word of it until there came a point where Chintamani was questioned by Sri Prannaji. There was a meaningful question raised because Chintamani was a very powerful saint. He had meditated for years long. He was so powerful that he could give the darshan of so many deities who used to reside in the paradise in the heaven. Also, he had the powers to ensure that you are able to have the darshan. So he asked Sri Prannaji, do you want to have the darshan of so-and-so deity? Do you want to have the darshan of so-and-so deity? Now the question that Sri Prannaji raised here was, please, Chintamani saint, could you differentiate between the deities that you're talking about, the gods which you're talking about? Because each one of the gods which you have spoken about have got lesser or more powers. So, O Saint Chintamani, would you please differentiate and tell me which god has got the highest powers? And I would like to have, just a minute, Rajat, I'll just come back to you. And I would like to have the darshan of that god. So when Sri Prannaji placed his question, Chintamani did not have enough knowledge to differentiate between the gods, and therefore he could not answer Sri Prannaji. He got stuck over there. So I'll just come to you. Meanwhile, Rajat, what was it? You were raising your hand?
The most powerful god would be Sri Krishna.
Okay. Yes, very good. Very nice answer. Rajat wants to say that the most powerful is Sri Krishna. That you could say because we have Tarkam knowledge, isn't it? However, I appreciate your answer fully. However, Chintamani, did he have Tarkam knowledge? Just say yes or no, nod your heads. Chintamani did not have Tarkam knowledge, and therefore, Chintamani saint could not differentiate and understand the fact that who was the most powerful god. That is what exactly Sri Prannaji wanted to find out. The extent of the knowledge that Chintamani had. But since Chintamani was unable to answer, he could not complete the topic. Now, in the next session, I will discuss what answer did Sri Prannaji give Chintamani, because it is a long drawn discussion. If we go into that, then you may have to continue for about a few more minutes. And I have limited time. I want to cover a couple of more topics with you all. So today, I will just stop this part of the story here, and we will continue it in the next session. So meanwhile, I'll just place a few questions. Please be ready to answer. Raise your hands. So, when Sri Pranaji went to Chintamani, who had accompanied Sri Pranaji? Who went along with Sri Pranaji? Okay, Ashri Mahel, welcome answer.
Nata Joshi. And also like some Sundar Sat.
Yes, a high of Sundar Sat also went along with Sri Pranaji, and Nata Joshi was, of course, there. So, as they went to Chintamani, what was his gesture? What did he do? Seeing Sri Pranaji, what did Chintamani do? Did he stand up in respect? Yes. So, can you all please tell me something more further? What you all have heard about it?
May you please repeat the question?
Sure. When Sri Pranaji visited Chintamani, how did Chintamani react to it? Did he stand up in respect, or what did he do? Yes, Mehmet?
He did stand up in respect, and then like they greeted each other and then they started having like discussions and sharing their thoughts.
Yes, absolutely. They had an exchange of thoughts. So now Saint Chintamani questioned Sri Pranaji that have you come over here to listen to charcha from me, or have you come over here to do charcha yourself? What did Sri Pranaji reply to him? Did you all get the question first of all? Okay, let me repeat it and then I'll ask you. The question is that when Saint Chintamani asks Sri Pranaji that have you come to do charcha or have you come to listen to my charcha? What did Sri Pranaji reply to him? Okay, Arsh. Rajat, I can see your hand. I'll just come back to you.
That like he's come to listen to church.
Yes, good. Okay, Rajat.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay. Fine. So Sri Pranaji said that I have come here to listen to your charcha. I have not come here to do charcha myself. I have just come to listen to you. So Chintamani started describing about the gods, and he said that I have brilliant powers with which you can have darshan of the god which you desire. What was Sri Pranaji's next question? Okay. Yes, Rajat again. You want to answer?
So I think that he asked, like, can you like tell the difference between powers of all gods?
Exactly. Very good. Okay, Ash.
I was gonna say the same thing.
All right. So Sri Pranaji questioned Chintamani that first of all, you need to explain the powers of the gods and whichever god has got the highest power, I would like to have the darshan of that god. Was Chintamani able to answer this? No. But, yes, Kunsh?
He was not able to answer this of his
Yes,
extent of knowledge.
exactly. So, because of lack of knowledge, he could not know that which god had the highest powers, and that is why he could not finish the narration. So he got stuck. Now, Sri Pranaji's answer, we will listen to it in the next session because it will take some time. So I won't go into it right now. Uh, I hope you all are following this episode of Gita because it's a very beautiful episode in Sri Pranaji's journey. So if there are any questions, any doubts about it, you all can please raise your hands and ask your questions. So let's proceed to the two qualities of Bhagavad Gita, which we have to do for today. I will type it for you all again here. Uh, Today we are going to do Dhriti. Dhrith. Dhriti. The meaning is fortitude. Okay. And the second quality is Shaucham. Shaucham means cleanliness.
Can you please repeat what Driti means?
Dhriti means fortitude. And the second quality, you can see it on your screens. I have typed it for you all. Shaucham means cleanliness. Okay. I think Meher and Arshul are getting cut. So could you see the two qualities? I've typed it for you all. Dhriti is fortitude. Shaucham is cleanliness. After you all are done, we'll quickly proceed to a very small and a meaningful story for today before I conclude this session.
We can't see it.
I have typed it for you all in the chats.
Yeah, it doesn't
Is it
see.
visible?
Oh, now it is.
Okay. Thank you, Raj. I think you have typed it.
No problem.
So everyone, are you all ready? You can just call out these qualities. Please unmute yourself. I want everyone to unmute themselves and we'll say these qualities. Okay. Still, I can see Kunj, Shagun, and Veda. You'll have to still unmute yourself so that we can say, Rajit, you also? Okay. Let's call out the first quality which we did for today. Dhriti.
Driti.
Yes. Dhriti. Very good. What is the meaning of Dhriti?
Fortitude.
Fortitude. Now, let's go on to the second one. We have to pronounce it as Shaucham.
Shaucham.
Shaucham. What does it mean?
Cleanliness.
Cleanliness. Okay. Very good. You can mute yourself now and now. Thank you. So now let's proceed to today's very small story, but a meaningful one, as we do every class. Dear friends, we always have to think big and expand our horizons, isn't it? So today, I'm going to share a story about a donkey. A donkey used to be there in a farmer's field. He used to help the farmer day in and day out. Sometimes we're carrying load. Sometimes we're carrying some other objects from one place to another. Sometimes he used to carry water. So as days passed, the donkey or the ass, he became weaker and weaker, older and older. So there was not much strength in him. The master, that is the farmer, he decided that now I should sell this donkey. But as he went to sell off the donkey, nobody was ready to purchase him because he could not do much work. The master thought to himself, how do I get rid of this donkey? Because he is no more of any use to me. One day, behind the field, he saw that there was a dry well. The master made up his mind, I should push this donkey inside the well so that I get rid of the donkey. It was a very wrong thought on his part, but he decided to do that. So as he took his donkey to the dry well, as the donkey was unaware, the master pushed the donkey inside the well. It was a dry well. As the donkey fell down, he was hurt. He started crying. He started wailing. And all his disappointment was seen. It was heard in his voice. So many villagers gathered over there. They saw the donkey has fallen in the dry well. But the master told all the villagers that he had purposely done this because he wanted to get rid of the donkey, could no more work with him in the farm. So the farmer, that is the master of the donkey, asked all the other villagers to support him, and they decided to pour some soil upon the well such that the donkey would be buried inside the well. It was really harsh. The villagers started putting soil layers after layers. As it fell upon the donkey, it was not only hurting, it was more and more pressurizing to him now. He began to cry with a louder voice. And this is how the villagers, they saw that he is crying badly. But nobody turned for his help. The donkey thought to himself, how shall I come out of this? Now you have to understand the story. The donkey started keeping his calm. He thought that now I should come over this problem. Every time that they put soil upon me, I will shake off the soil and I will try to stand upon the heap of the soil. So as they started putting in soil, layers after layers were formed inside the well. The donkey, instead of being pressurized by that soil, tried to step up on the piles of the soil. And that is how, as the villagers put more and more soil upon him, he started raising above it. Every time the soil would fall upon him, he would shake it off and try to stand on the pile of the soil. This is how the level of the soil inside the well started raising little by little, little by little. And every time the donkey would stand upon the pile of the soil. This is how there came a point where the donkey could actually jump outside the well. And he did so. So the master was so embarrassed because he did such a harsh thing with the donkey. He also asked the villagers to help him in this wrong thing which he did to him. So he was extremely disappointed and embarrassed. But dear friends, what do we understand from the story of the donkey? Please listen to this very carefully. As the donkey kept quiet, stopped crying, he could overcome his negative emotions. He sees that people are putting soil layers after layers upon him. Every time he decided to shake it off such that The soil should not fall upon him, should not suppress him. So, in this manner, in our life also, the society, the people, even if they say negative things towards you, even if you face the difficult times, they are like the soil which was falling upon the donkey. What did he do? He shook it off. In the same manner, we also have to shake off the soil. And what did the donkey do the next day? Whatever piles of soil were formed, he just stood upon that pile. He was not suppressed by it. He stood over it. He overcome it. In the same way, the difficult situations in our life do not come to suppress us. They come for uplifting us. But we need to make the difficult situation like yet another step in our life journey and try to climb step after step and come out of the difficult situation as the donkey did. So, in this manner, if you broaden your vision, if you look with a broad viewpoint, the difficult situations itself become like yet another step in your ladder, which will help you progress. But if you are suppressed by it, then nobody can help you out, isn't it? So the main thing that we have to understand, do not give up, because you stop crying, you keep your calm, and then you can always progress, because if you think big, you will be definitely helping yourself rather than crying and letting out your negative emotions. I hope this story is clear with everyone. And can you all just give me the moral or the basic teaching that you'll have got from this story? Yes, Raj, we begin with you.
If you're in hard times like the donkey in the well, just get over it and forget about it. Don't let them impact your life.
Absolutely correct. Yes, Meher. Very good, Raj.
Like when the donkey was put through like really bad things, he, instead of like crying, he thought hard, and he found a way to like resolve it and get out of the well.
Very good. So he used the difficult situation itself as the ladder to cross over the well, isn't it? Okay. Anyone else? Yes, I'll come back to you, Arsh. I'll listen to Vedant.
Just like the donkey, he was put into a very hard challenge. In life, you have a lot of challenges, but you're gonna have to put the positivity in your brain and go through all of them.
Yes, very good. Very nice answer. Thank you. Yes, Arsh.
If you're in a difficult situation, like you should, instead of like whining or crying, you should like stay calm and think of a solution. And
Absolutely. Very
you
nice.
have to think positive about it.
Yes, beautiful. Yes, Arsh. I'll come back to you, Shrija.
It's like saying if something's really hard, don't give up. Keep on trying
Don't.
harder.
Absolutely. Very good. Very nice. Yes, Shrija.
It's like just kind of like what Kun said. It's like when something's hard, you should always push through because there's always a positive side.
Yes. Very nice. Very good. Okay. Rajat, Arsh, do you like to add something? Yes, Rajat.
So I guess the moral of the story would be like, just never give up,
Never give up.
even if something
And
comes in your way.
yes, absolutely. So think big, expand horizons, but do not give up. Do not have a narrow thinking, because a narrow minded thinking will lead you nowhere. But if you have a broad thinking, difficult situations also will turn out to be like a step in your ladder and you start progressing with it. Okay, so let us now say our prayers and conclude today's session. Ready, everyone? So let's close our eyes and join our hands to say the prayers. बोलो श्री कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय। श्री कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद पार ब्रह्म पूर्ण परमात्मा 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 इसी नाम को भज भज के सदा सुखयो आत्मा इसी नाम को भज भज के सदा सुखयो आत्मा हे आत्मा श्री कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय। श्री सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। श्री प्राणनाथ प्यारे की जय। कृष्ण प्रणामी धर्म की जय। तीनों पुरी धाम की जय। बोल बोल पंजे वालों की जय। सर्व सुंदर साथ की जय। Pranam everyone. Good night. Shubhratri. Please say Nirjana mantra before you go to bed and say the Tripai. Bhom Pashmi Madhyaki Jit Paudat Torat Sham Shamaji Sat Sat Jolo Hoi Prabhat. Even the other Tripais are there. So whichever you have learned, please go ahead. Please say it before you go to bed. So please take care, everyone. Rain Pranam.
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 Pranam. Pranam. Pranam.